Experiencing the loss of someone important will never be easy. Knowing what to say when scattering ashes is also never easy. Arranging a cremation and then spreading a loved one's ashes is a good way to go. It's a meaningful way to honor them and their legacy. But what is the right thing to say when scattering a loved one's ashes? Here are some ideas on how to scatter the ashes of deceased ones with thoughtful words. Give a eulogy. One of the more popular ways to honor a loved one's memory is to eulogize them in a speech before you scatter their ashes. You can prepare this ahead of time. It's better to stay brief with your eulogy on your loved one, but you can still make it impactful. First, begin with a self-introduction and how you know the person who passed. Set your loved one's life into context near the beginning of your eulogy. Speak about their life and accomplishments. We are gathered here today to honor the life of. It's overused, so try to keep it unique. You'll also need to think about what tone you'd like to use in the speech, whether it is more humorous or more somber. Make sure you also thank those attending the ceremony as well. Reminisce. You can also reminisce with those there to help spread the ashes of your loved ones. You can do this by gathering in a circle or semicircle and taking turns sharing memories. You can also have a more free-form conversation depending on the mood. If you're alone, you can still reminisce, as you likely would already do. Recall all of the precious moments between you and your loved one to set the mood you want for the scattering of their ashes. Pray together. Depending on the religious beliefs of your lost loved one or those attending, you can pray before and or after you spread ashes. Some religions, such as Judaism and Islam, forbid cremation unless under extraordinary circumstances. Others, like Hinduism and Buddhism, have it ingrained in their religious practices. If your loved one was Christian, sometimes finding the right prayer is tricky. The Lord's Prayer is always a good option. If you're looking for something a little more concrete, you can also recite Bible passages before a collective prayer. Psalm 23:4 is a good choice too. Quotes or poems. For both religious and non-religious people, sharing relatable quotes or poems about your loved one's passing is another excellent way to sum up how it feels to have a loved one pass. Using a quote or reciting a poem might help you put into words how you feel about the passing of your loved one if you feel stuck thinking of your own words. Quotes or poems are also good jumping off points for you to construct your own eulogy or speech if you decide to do so. Find a quote or poem that resonates with you and how you want to memorialize the life of your loved one. Moment of silence. Sometimes there isn't much that can be said at all. Saying nothing is, depending on the ceremony, better than saying just anything. If you're scattering the ashes of a loved one with a group of people, you can share a collective silence. Group silences are powerful ways to bring everyone together to mourn your loved one. A moment of silence is meant to honor your loved one. It allows those in attendance at a scattering ashes ceremony to pause and use the moment to fill themselves with memories or feelings of your deceased loved one. If you need to arrange a cremation for your deceased loved one, book an appointment today. We're sorry for your loss and we'd like to help you honor your loved one. And if you found this video helpful, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.